Hello, virtual world lovers! Today I have a very special video, a challenge for you and a challenge for me. We're gonna talk about Elysium. What is Elysium? What is it for? What makes Elysium project in Second Life so unique? How I need your help, how you can help, and what the hell you're gonna have in return, which makes it so special, and how it makes it also special in Second Life that you wanna be part of this project. What advantages will we have, and how unique will it be? How will it work? What is Elysium for? Okay, Elysium is a tropical paradise I want to build, but not just for tropical paradise, for much more. Okay, Elysium is a tropical atoll. It's minimalistic in the way it has a lot of stuff going on, a lot of interactive stuff, a lot of atmosphere, decorations, animals, living stuff, a lot of ambience, but it's not a massive build urban region. Okay, it's a tropical, a lot of sand, a lot of nature, a lot of flowers, a lot of trees, a lot of birds, a lot of fish, a lot of stuff underwater. So it's a tropical atoll, coral islands, a very beautiful one, with volcanoes, with pirate islands, with caves, with wrecks, shipwrecks, with corals, with waterfalls, with suspended bridges, with a lot of stuff. I'm going to show you the plan. What is it for? What makes Elysium so special and so different from the other stuff in Second Life? Elysium will have a very special function in Second Life. It's destined to people that need big lands during one day, one morning, 1 week, or even 2 weeks. People who need a big piece of land in a beautiful place, already everything built, infrastructure, a beautiful sim, but they need a massive piece of land, massive prim allowance counts, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 prims, and they want to do an event of any type, innocent, adult, cultural, scientific, party, a show, a fair, an exhibition, fashion show, fair of any kind, a live concert, a DJ party, whatever you want to do, a conference, a class, whatever, teaching people, learning, whatever. Okay. Any type of event where people need a lot of space, a lot of prims, with zero cost. Zero fucking cost. Zero cost. Okay? That's something you don't find in Second Life. Not on this scale. But that's more than that. Building Elysium will create a community. Now I will explain you how. And that community makes also a big difference when people want to do an event in Elysium, because that community, let me fix the lighting here a little bit brighter, because not only you will have a lot of land and a lot of prims free, but you also have a whole community in the island that will help you in whatever you need for your event. That will allow you to make your event free, easier, and faster, because the whole community will be able to help you with contacts, with people they know, with content. If you, in your event, you have this, but you don't have this and this and this, you don't have to buy it, because Jenny has something she can res in your land, I have something I can res in your land, and you get everything you need in your event, and then you return it. So it's not just about space and prims for free, it's also about the whole community helping each other. Okay, so this is the main goal of Elysium, and also a lot of regular events that you don't need to organize, the events I will throw, and where people are gonna have fun. So even if you don't come up with your events, I will be throwing mainly live concerts, but not only regular events. So it's an island about fun, relax, freedom, and friendship. You people who join this project, who back this project, will also have a lot of freedom, and they will have their own home. You'll have your own home. There's going to be a lot of freedom in what you do. How how does this island is built and works. Ibiza will be made of 3 parts. Private homes, I'll get there, private homes. So the private homes are in the edges of the sim. They are facing the ocean. 6 private homes in one edge, 6 private homes on the other edge. It means 12 homes. So I need 12 people that can give me some trust, believe in me and what I can do, check my meetups, I'll talk about meetup, check my channel, what I've been doing in the past, Ibiza Live, for example, and other stuff. So I need 12 people to make this project come alive. If it's 8, 9, 10 of us, it's enough to move on and do it. But 12 will be the ideal situation to relax during 6 months. I'm going to explain you very quickly how everything works. So Ibiza, no, here we go, Ibiza was the other one. Elysium will have 3 different functions, 3 different parts. Homes in the edges, which are the main perks for whoever is helping the project. Free homes for whoever joins the project and backs the project. I'll get there in detail. Then it will have common areas with amenities, vehicles, animals underwater, fun stuff, restaurants, dinners, interactive stuff, horses, gliders, stuff in the beach, showers. We're gonna even have like Ibiza had. We're gonna have in Elysium a wheat cafe, crazy stuff. Like from my imagination that I accumulated from all these 16 years experience in Second Life in many crazy projects and doing a lot of stuff with many people together. So there are homes, there are common areas which are permanently available to everyone, you guys or visitors to the sim, because you guys may have stores and you want people to visit and buy from you. And then there will be 4 big areas which will be available mainly for the people who back this project. They can also be used for people from outside that did not back the project. There will be a small fee, very small fee for people from outside. And the guys who back the project, the 12 people, those will have total priority in which areas you use for your events, for how long, 1 week, 1 day, 2 days, 1 morning, whatever you need. So, homes in the edges, common areas permanently available, interactive and fun with a lot of stuff in the tropical resort has to offer, and 4 specific areas, big areas, where people who help the project, our community of 12 people, plus me, 13 people, lucky number 13. Those 4 areas are big and they are ready. It's an amphitheater, a big stage in the beach, an area in the ocean, and other place for a big plaza for exhibitions. So those 4 areas can be taken anytime, any day by one of you or me to throw the biggest event you guys want to throw. I'm talking about you having 10,000 square meters, 2,000 prims, all for free, available for your events. You want to join Elysium, you don't have time, or maybe during 1 month you don't have time. We're gonna have weekly meetings, 2 days, like because some people can in the weekends, some other people can only during the weekdays. So I'm gonna do, like, I don't know, an example, Wednesday morning and Sunday night I'm gonna do regular weekly meetings, and those meetings you don't have to attend them. We are not a cult, so you can be in your home at peace, but I am providing the structure that makes this work. And those meetings are there for 2 main reasons. One is for you, the 12, to say, okay, I need Wednesday to do this type of event, so I need the outdoor plaza. The other guy says, oh, I need next Saturday, I need the beach stage because I'm going to do a live concert there, a big thing. So one of the goals of the meetings will be people scheduling their events totally for free, zero cost. Then the other big part of the meeting and of this community, Elysium community, is how can all of us help in your event. Okay, maybe you need a contact for an artist or a builder. Maybe you need something, an object or content you don't have, but between us, the other 12, we have it, and we go into the land of the event where you're going to do it, and we res it there. We cannot offer you the content because it's no transfer, but we can res it there for you. So imagine like you want to do an event. I need a fly and dragon, I need fire there, and I need this crazy, I need a catwalk for a fashion show. Stuff you need but you don't want to buy. I need a big yacht to do a party in the ocean. Stuff you don't have. Between us 12, I'm pretty sure we can lend you that. We go there, we res it, we give you the perms, you can use it, and then you return the stuff. So one of the main goals of the meetings is scheduling stuff, and people who back the project have total priority in scheduling stuff. This doesn't mean Elysium cannot help people from outside, but those are secondary. It's only in the free slots. But it's mainly to help people who need to do events. So people who will be interested in this project is mainly active people who want to do events. You don't have to be doing events all the time, and you don't have to attend the meetings. But since this works and the advantages of belonging to Elysium are these, I am providing the meetings and all the structure that will make it possible for you to work like that. Okay, what do you get in return? It's just that, like, you are backing the project for 6 months and you can do free events. So if you are backing the project, helping with funds, no. When you back this project, when you join this project, and I'll tell you how to join, you will have your private home, only for you. Full control, full privacy, and full freedom to do whatever you want. It's not by chance that I built, I'll show you the plan in the drawing board. It's not by chance that I decided to have 6 homes in one edge, then 6 homes on the other edge, and the whole rest of the sim, the special areas for events, and the permanent public areas, always 24/7 ready for you and your friends to visit, even when there are events. By the way, having 4 areas for events, it means that 4 people can be having events during the same day in different areas. So it's not just one place to do the events and, oh, Jenny took that place, I cannot do it. No, we have 4 areas. There's 12 of us, not very complicated. It's good to be 12 because when you do an event, we're going to help you a lot with logistics, with stuff, with contacts, whatever, with resources, with knowledge, so you can have it faster, easier, and cheaper in case you don't need to buy stuff for your event that you don't have. But you're gonna have your home. So when people back this project, and I'll tell you how you can join, in return you will have a home for you during 6 months. So the backing of this project are giving you a home free for 6 months. After those 6 months, if you want to keep on that home, you will be paying half the rent, the normal rent of that home. So after the 6 months. So during these 6 months, you join, you back the project, you pay 0, you can do your event 0, and you can also be in your home for 0 extra costs. I put the homes in the edges especially for one reason. When you get your home, you will buy the land for 1 linden, so you will own that piece of land. That gives you full control over everything. You can even use band lines, there's no problem. The homes are in the edges, so if there are band lines, they are not in the middle of the sim interfering with the events and with the common areas, okay? They are in the edges. If a person goes near your home, it's your home. If you're there, it's rented. People are not supposed to get inside. So it's okay if you want to use band lines. You have freedom of media. You can put a group in your land. It's your home, your parcel. You own it. So you know what that means in Second Life. Total control, even band lines. There's no problem about that. It's something I don't like. I don't use band lines, never ever. But I think it's preferable. You are free to do it. It's preferable to have band lines than have laggy security orbs. Put a band line, and only your friends, your partner, or whoever you want goes into your home. And the homes, the private homes, I'm going to show you in the drawer board how they work. But your home will have, besides the house, you have a piece of land also, a private dock connected to the sim, and you'll have also a stretch of beach for you and a stretch of ocean, usable ocean, not just the edge of the sim. Okay, so you can have a stretch of ocean with no interference. It's an ocean front, but you have a piece of water where you can put stuff and swim and all that stuff. So home, sand and beach, and a dock on the other side connected to the sim. I'll show you how it works. So how do you join the project? How do you go about it? I have a link in the description. It goes to Meetup. Meetup is a very trusty platform. It's been around for a long time. And Meetup works like this. You create an event. People, it can be free or it can be paid. And people, to join the event, they pay. In the case, it's a paid event. So I'm using the Meetup, and I'm using this event, which is the project, as if it was a crowdfund platform. Because Meetup has a lot of advantages. You create an account on Meetup. It's very easy and straightforward. You can even use your Second Life avatar name, but you don't have to. Maybe you already have a Meetup account because you use it. Meetup is for a lot of things. But the way people back this project is this. You go to Meetup. You join the group. It's a group where I do other stuff. And when you join the event, there's a price. And the price to join the event, so actually you are not joining a one-day event or a morning event. You're joining the project. But since I'm using Meetup, and Meetup works like in events, you will be joining the event called Elysium. Join Elysium. You pay by PayPal. And you are inside the event. You have your RSVP done, and that means you paid, you back the project, and that means I have your profile over there in the group of participants. Instead of participating in one event, you're participating in this project. It's like an event. It's the best way to do it, because Meetup is a beautiful platform to keep in touch. So I know who backed, I know who paid. I can communicate easily with each of you or in the group of the events, and I can send you the links for videos to show you how I'm building Elysium, how is it going. You got to give me also your Second Life avatar name, so I'll give you the group and I'll give you the land, and you can buy the land and have your home for free. How much is it to join the project? It's $95 in the Meetup, but it will charge you a small fee, so it will basically add up like 100 euros, which is about $100. So it's like that, and that grants you the free home for 6 months. And after 6 months, and the priority to choose the big massive areas and prems and the help of the community to do your events totally for free, no cost. Well, if you want to hire a singer, you got to pay for the singer, but that's up to you. It's your event. But the land, the prems, and all the logistic and content we can help, the community can help. So this works like a community. But it's very unique in Second Life, at least at this scale of a whole sim. It's very unique. This will also, because it's different people doing different events, bringing guests, so it's like it will keep the sim very much alive. But your house, it's your house. With your beach, your dock, your beach, your piece of ocean, you can use band lines, so no one will cross into your house. So you have both of two worlds. You have a community, common areas to enjoy, 3 worlds, common areas to enjoy, special areas you can take advantage for your events, and your private, full control home. in a beautiful built place, and freedom. No one is gonna say, don't put that in your house, it's ugly, or don't build above. You do whatever you want. I will even set up in like 500 meters in the sky, maybe a little bit more. I will even set up a small platform which is exactly the size and the location of your parcel, so when you go to 600 meters, you know that's your parcel area, and you can build in the sky whatever you want. If you think, look, I want to do a sci-fi stuff, it doesn't go along with the beach and the resort, do it in the sky. How is your home? The private homes, for each person who backs the project, they will have 1024 square meters. It's not a massive big area, but I will set up the sim with extra prim allocation, which means that in that area, you, of course, you don't have only your home, you have the rest of the sim. You have a dock where your boat is still inside of your parcel, which is yours, but it's connected to the sim, so you can sail around, you can use the whole sim, you can enjoy the whole island. But privacy, security, full control, it's in your parcel. But you will be allowed to have 800 prims. Basically, I will use 100 prims to build you will already find a house there. I'll show you in the plan. There is already a nice, spacious, beautiful, beachy house with a pool, swimming pool included. And the dock and all those primary buildings will take up 100 prims. So you will have left for you 700 prims. If you are used to Second Life, you know nowadays a bed takes 3 prims. An animal that you have in your land takes 6 prims. Some chairs, there's only 1 prim. So with 700 prims, you have enough prims to furnish your house, decorate, bring some trees, some animals in your piece of beach or ocean, and also you are able to use prims in the sky to build extra stuff you want to build in the sky with no problems at all. It will be an adult sim, so this doesn't mean Elysium is aimed specifically to do adult stuff. But if I want to give you freedom, I want the sim to be allowing the most it can, which is adult. So there's no problem. Like it's a moderate sim, but you are doing a lingerie fashion show. That's not very moderate. It's adult, so everything goes as long as it's inside the terms of service, the TOS of Second Life, of course. But you can do adult stuff. You can use your house as an office, a brothel, a church, whatever you want to do in your house, but your parcel, your control, your freedom. That's also something you don't get in many places, because most of the places that share homes in the same sim, there are a lot of crazy rules that will impose on you. You can do this, you cannot do that, you can build here, you cannot be like this, but total freedom, okay? As long as you don't go inside your neighbor. You cannot go inside your neighbor, because if your neighbors you can put ban lines, so you can use ban lines, okay, no problem. So this says it all. So freedom, nobody will bother you what you're doing in your house, so you'll have the best of the 3 worlds. Common areas, amenities, very interactive. I am very obsessed on putting stuff in the land that it's interactive for fun. I even did one thing, you can check my videos about Ibiza life. So you can see the type of things. There will not be so much urban stuff like in Ibiza was, because I was replicating Ibiza, which has a lot of urban stuff in the middle of the ocean. But this is more nature, wild, but very rich. I'm very obsessed in putting fun stuff. I even have places where I put like small platforms where you have poses to take selfies in special places. Like if you see a food cart, it's not a decoration. It's a food cart that you can touch and get burgers and food. Another one you can get coffees and stuff, and interactive. So everything I do, I try to make it fun and interactive. The towels in the beach are interactive. There are a lot of amenities in the beach, showers, all interactive. So. But I'm always very obsessed. It's one of my main obsessions when I build in Second Life is anti-lag. I'm always taking care of the sim, and I'm always checking the stuff that has. Sometimes I have stuff and I go buy again, because I found a shop that has it with less prims and less lag. So you can measure the lag of stuff. I can go in a record and see each object, what the amount of lag it's causing. So I have that control in the full region that I use. So I'm very obsessed with that. I'm very careful with that. We had events in Ibiza Live. We had events with I don't remember exactly, but it was like 20 people, a massive stage, 20 people, and the FPS was not the FPS, the other stuff, I don't remember the name. It was still 25 or whatever. It was still the ideal. It was not even like a bit down. I'm very crazy about lag, so I'm not gonna drop crazy stuff around and make a laggy sim. That's one of my main obsessions. Always take care of that. There are always also some fun. You check Ibiza, I have videos about that. You can see the type of things I'm gonna do. Like if you have dolphins, you can swim with the dolphins, with the turtles. I'll be very careful in the underwater with caves and secrets. And the pirate island will be like an adventure island for you to explore. So I don't want the sim to be boring and all the same. I'm gonna hit waterfalls, volcano, secret ruins, woods, stuff like that, a little bit of everything. A lot of ocean parts, because I don't want just like you grab a jet ski and you only have that small area to go around. Now you can go around the whole island and you can have bigger areas. There will be also an inner, besides the tropical ocean and the corals and the fish, there will be also an inner lagoon, also tropical. You're gonna love it. I promise you, you're gonna love it. So it's up to you. I'm gonna show you the plan because it's the best way. So we can go here together. So once again, just before I show you the plan of the island, the $100 from 12 people will allow me to be in a peace of mind for 6 months. But when the 6 months are over, people who back the project can keep their homes, but will start paying, but only half the value of the home. So instead of paying 1,500 lindens, which will be the price of the home, you'll be paying 700 lindens to keep your home, and also the access to the events and all those lands and all that stuff. So this means when the 6 months are over, Elysium will keep having an engine, which are these 12 homes. Either you that is only paying half rent, or either you went away and another guy took, another new guy that did not back the project takes the house and will be paying full rent, the double. But there will always be these homes who will be the engine that will keep the sim paid. So this is made with structure, it's made with logic. There will also be some stores where you can sell stuff for free, a flea market. So this is not made like, oh, I'm very crazy, but it's all about 6 months. No, it's ready to be sustainable for the rest of the time, okay? But whoever joins and makes it possible now to happen will enjoy very special perks, either now and either if you stay with the project. So pretty much this is an opportunity. I'm doing this on Meetup, and the Meetup where I'm doing this, I'm doing other events. I have a community there. It's people from Lisbon, it's local events. There are also some online events. I'm also connected to other 2 meetups that I run. They are pretty much my livelihood. So I wouldn't risk, like if I was scamming people, I wouldn't risk doing this on Meetup. So this is another way to show you I'm serious about this. You also have all this channel you can check around. You can check Ibiza Live, how I was dealing with tenants, with people that had the club. I did interviews. Everything I promised was done in Ibiza Live, and there are a lot of special conditions for people who join early. So I'm too old for shit. I'm 53 years old, so I'm not here to, well, let's make money, crypto shit and all that stuff. That's not me. So, but yeah, to start up this thing, we all know Second Life is a bit expensive, but if we all help, we can all take more advantage and it's something here very special that you cannot get. You cannot get this freedom to use your home as you want, freedom in the whole island, and especially this availability of space prims for your massive events, and logistic help from the whole community wherever you need to do your event. So you don't get this in other sims. So this is why I think it's so unique and so wonderful to make it happen. So just to finish, I gotta show you some stuff, which is, of course, these are just drawings in a paper. It's not a beautiful thing. I'm gonna prepare that to show you later. But what do we have here? So this is right like this. This is the whole sim. It's a square, and as you see, the homes are in the edges. 6 homes and 6 homes. So your home, I'm gonna bring one of these homes closer, okay? So these homes being in the edges, you can use band lines, because those band lines, it's in the end of the sim, in the edge. It will not be band lines in the middle of the sim interfering with you flying a balloon or a plane or a glider, with people using jet skis, bumping into band lines, nothing like that. Band lines will only happen if you need in the edges of the sim. So this is the pretty much a sketch of what I'm going to do. A lot of water parts for people to always have fun around the water. So this is very rough. A higher area, lower area, main beach with amenities, stage area. This is a bit mountainous with a rock going in the ocean. There's a big stretch of ocean right here. We have a search for surf until this more secluded beach, which is the surfer's beach. Lots of rocks, caves, natural wild area for animals and wetlands, inner lagoon for people to swim and have a lot of amenities around, another big area for the events plaza, another big area for other stuff. You can also use the massive ocean areas for events. This is the crazy pirate island with secret caves and stuff. So 3 parts in Elysium. Private homes, not interfering, total privacy and control. The land is bought by you buy by Win Linden, so it's your parcel, you own it, you have full control. Then common areas for everyone to have fun, and then specific areas where people can do their events with a lot of space and prims. The homes, which is something that the people who is one of the main perks besides the places and the help for the events. It's one of the main perks of this project. The homes will work like this. They are not massive big areas, but you have more prims than usual for the area. And you already are in a beautiful sim with a great community and advantages, and you will be enjoying some extra stuff. So this is 6 homes, so if we take one home, there will be some beautiful beachy stuff dividing your house from your neighbor. It's not a very tall wall, but it's like one of those tropical woods stuff that creates enough visuals so your neighbor knows it's your parcel and you know it's your neighbor's parcel. And you all have these, so there's the whole parcel is yours, and the parcel will include your house, a big house with a pool, a big house with 2 stores and terrace and a pool. You will love the houses. This is the whole parcel. There is a stretch of beach, of sandy beach, which is yours, and there is a stretch of usable ocean, because when the sand is finished, you don't have the same edge. You still have a piece of water you can use. Put stuff in, dive, whatever you want to do there, put animals, fish. So you have the parcel here, you have the stretch of beach and the stretch of ocean, and it's all facing the edge of the sim, but usable ocean a bit for you. So total privacy, you can use a band line. Here you have your house, it will leave a narrow stretch of beach and then the ocean, but in this part there is a lot of space and it's divided in 2. So in here you have a dock, which is inside your parcel, so you park your boat in your dock and it's inside your parcel, nobody can take it, but it's directly connected to the whole sim. You can have fun in the water straight from your boats. And then you have another half here, which you can do a garden or whatever you want to do. And then you have the narrow beach and the narrow ocean also for you, and the big massive house including a pool, an outdoor pool. So these homes are in the edges to avoid any problems with the sim. Full privacy, full control, 700 prims for you. So the home parcels, we have 20, it's a full region, we have 20,000 prims. 12 homes will use, each of the homes will use 800 prims. This means I will use 100 prims to build your house, your swimming pool, your docks, the minimum structures you need to know it's your home. And then so a bit of cocoa trees, and very minimalistic. I'll allow a lot of space for you to put whatever you want to put there. Only the dock is important. The other 700 prims are up to you. Furnitures, platform in the sky, do whatever you want in the sky. You can do whatever you want in your house also. There's no limit. If you want to use your house as an office, a brothel, a church, whatever, a store, you can use your house as a store. You can build a store in the sky and have your house here and a store in the sky. When you do the events, you will also be given the opportunity to, since the land is yours, but we are talking about homes, but when we talk about the areas where there are specific big areas with big prims for the big events that you can do for free, you will also be able and authorized to publish in the website the events and link them to the area. So I'll take care of that. I did that before. So this means 800 prims for 12 homes. It means from the 20k prims it will take 9,600 prims only for the homes. 100 for me to build a house and play docks, and 700 for you to do whatever you want, furnish whatever. You already have the swimming pool there working beautiful. Then I will have free 10,400 prims free for me to build the whole sim, but I will only need 7,000, maybe even less, 5,000. It's not a urban sim. I will use 7 or maybe even less thousand prims to build the common areas, the amenities, bring the gadgets, the vehicles, the animals, the decoration, the corals, the fish, the birds, the waves, everything in detail, and interactive gadgets and vehicles. And then there will be left 3,400 prims left, not used for what? For whenever you want to take one of the big areas and you want to do an event, you will be allowed to use 3,400 prims. If there are 4 people doing events, it's still 1,000 prims per each one. And I'll probably don't need 7,000 prims to do the common areas. I'll probably do it with 5,000. So even if it's 4 of you in the same time doing events in those different big massive areas, each one will be allowed to, in their event, to use, besides what is there, the stage, the club, already a lot of stuff there. The amphitheater is already built, so you just gotta bring some extra stuff. You will be entitled to res 1,500 or even more prims for your events solely. So pretty much I think this challenge, if you ever thought, if you ever wonder if Second Life one day would have something crazy for you to join, if you ever thought, can I one day go further than what I've been doing so far, this is the chance. This is the opportunity for us to make something meaningful, helpful, save loads of money, have loads of fun, do creative events. It helps everyone because everyone is bringing people in the scene that helps everyone. And we have a great community helping each other with resources, learning stuff fast and having resources fast and helping each other. So this is one of those things that rarely come around. So if you ever thought, one day will I go out of the box in Second Life and go into something crazy, this is the opportunity. I have a history in this channel, history on Meetup. Those are my livelihoods, especially the Meetup. I would not risk scamming people because of $500. So boy, girl, this is the chance. Trust me. The worst thing that can happen, it's like we only have 1 or 2 people or 3 people joining. and that's stated in the meetup, in the event that you join, that you pay to back the project. It's stated there, if there's not a minimum amount of money available for Elysium to go, after 1 month I will cancel, there's no project, and I will refund 100% via PayPal. So it works via PayPal meetup. So the worst thing that can happen is your money will be stuck 20 days and then you'll get it back. That's the worst thing that can happen in this project, Elysium. The best thing that can happen, it's what's gonna happen. We're gonna fucking do it. I'm counting on you. Come on.